Welcome to Beyond the Headlines on the WMBD Plus app, where we break down today's local news stories with our very own reporters. I'm Alex Berger. First tonight, we're talking about an immigration luncheon going on in the Twin Cities earlier today. Then several lawmakers and city leaders on location at Liberty Steel. And last, we'll have our movie expert Jack for an update in the box office. Well, our first big local story of the day, the Immigration Project held their annual fundraising luncheon today. WMBD's Austin Feeman joining us live from the Twin Cities newsroom. He was at the event today. Hello, Austin. What was the purpose of this event?
Yeah, Alex, thank you very much. So the purpose for this event was really to raise money and to raise awareness for the Immigration Project. They are a not-for-profit organization that provides immigration legal services to Central and Southern Illinois people. This is their biggest fundraiser of the year, so they really wanted to get the word out and get as many people in the door as possible. At the event, they kind of shared their accomplishments this past year, what they have done and everything. They had a few speakers. So really it was just to raise awareness and raise money. That way they can continue doing the services that they do.
There seems to be a lot of people there, so tell me a little bit, Austin, what happened at this luncheon?
Yeah, so there was a few speakers that came up. It was a very emotional few hours for everyone. With the recent events in Chicago, everyone was a little emotional, just hearing about some stories of people, of children who were scared to get their parents taken away. The speaker even teared up while they were saying this story. They had lunch there. Of course, it was a lunch-on, and they also had there was a bunch of local leaders there. Both mayors of Bloomington and Normal were there. We had Senator Dave Kaler and Sharon Chung that were also there, as well as some of the council people from Bloomington and Normal. And yeah, so that's really what happened. They really just wanted to bring everyone together, share what they've done, and in hopes to continue what they're doing with the money that they're raising.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like really important stuff, Austin. So what do they hope to kind of get out of this event?
Yeah, so they hope to really bring the word out into Bloomington Normal and let them know, hey, we're here, we can help. Just come to us and we can help you. They just want to bring a lot more awareness to the Twin Cities of what they do. A lot of what they do is down in Southern Illinois, but they do things in Central Illinois, and they wanted to come here and kind of share what they're doing. They hope to raise more funds to continue services for as many people as they can.
Yeah, very important stuff, Austin. Thank you so much. Well, Halloween, just a few weeks away. A big spooky event at Wildlife Prairie Park kicks off tomorrow. It's the 40th anniversary of Wildlife Scary Park. Well, our chief meteorologist, Chris Yates, live out at Wildlife Prairie Park. Show us what's going on, Chris. You got a lot of scary stuff around you. Could you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Yeah, Alex, this is the 40th anniversary of Wildlife Scary Park out here at Wildlife Prairie Park. It started off nice. We've had some sunshine. It was nice while the sun was up, but now that the sun's going down, creepy things are starting to happen. Like every once in a while, Bigfoot makes an appearance, so that's fun. We've got a bunch of creepy other things going on throughout the park. I'm here at the train depot where they are going to have candy available over the course of the event. Now this runs from Friday, Saturday through Sunday of this weekend, the following weekend, and the weekend after that. So for the next 3 weekends, you'll be able to come on down. It's a family-friendly event. This year, they've got something new. They've got a carnival here as well, so there's a lot more for the kids and the family to do. We're here at the train depot. The Gully Whopper station also has a bunch of stuff set up there, so that is going to be a fun place to be. It's $15 for members, $20 for non-members. So if you're looking for something to do this weekend, this will be the place to be. And as you can see behind me, it's not just about the decorations and the Halloween decor. We're going to have creepy creatures kind of walking around. They're going to have folks out on stilts. We're going to have Frankenstein. You got Bigfoot. They're going to have it all here. So it is going to be a very fun weekend, Alex.
Yeah,
Perfect for
absolutely.
you, in fact, if you want to come on out yourself.
Hey, I love animals. Who doesn't love animals? And you could probably talk to Bigfoot back there. He probably has some like beef jerky for you or something like that. That's that's what I know Bigfoot from. But yeah,
He gets a little. Every time I get closer to him, he gets a little skittish and he starts to run off.
he really likes being back
He's
there.
trying to
though.
be elusive, though we know he's there.
He's just really in
But
tune to the weather.
he doesn't. He's shy. He's camera shy, at least for interviews.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much.
Get
Chris.
weird grunts.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you, Chris. All right. Well, when we come back on Beyond the Headlines, I'll be in the hot spot to tell you about an event at Liberty Steel. We'll be right back.
All right, thanks for joining us. I'm Jack Wazikis, and I'll be hearing from Alex, who is in the hot seat to tell us about an event going on earlier today at Liberty Steel and Wire. So, Alex, what's going on at Liberty Steel?
Yeah, so the place that was, had some trouble in 2024 is really celebrating what they have going on right now. They have a lot of production back in place. Their employees are back. I get to that here in just a little bit, but they brought out the red carpet for a lot of community leaders, some employees, partners that they contract with. As you can see through the video, there was a lot of people there. If you were an elected official, you were probably at this event. So this is also a tour, as you can see, of their factory. Just a little bit of their wire production, steel production, because they melt down recycled metal and then they repurpose it into wire for like barbed wire fences and stuff like that. So just a big kind of re-up celebration.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. So what does Peoria Day mean overall for Liberty Steel?
Yeah, Peoria Day, that was the name of the event. I forgot to mention that, but it's what it was called. And basically it is to show how much they would like to invest in the Peoria area. So one thing they really brought out was they want to really invest in schools such as like ICC. They want to give back to education programs. They want to expand what they're doing in Bartonville. They want to make sure that it's very Peoria centric. And they, on the rise is they're possibly looking to move their headquarters from Texas to Peoria, which would be a big deal. And that's basically what Peoria Day means for them.
Very cool. All right. Well, so what are some of the challenges that they've faced and how have they worked through them?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, in 2024, they had to shut down that Bartonville mill in December, and they furloughed about 500 employees. So that was probably their biggest challenge they faced, at least in years. And since then, they've been able to get back up into operation. They are, they have employees back on and working, and they are making more wire, and they're in the process of getting a $25 million grant. They're still in the process of working that. There's no timetable for that, but they're still working through that. So.
Gotcha. All right. Very cool. Very cool. If you had to sum it up, what do you think was the overall purpose for today?
Yeah, the overall purpose of the event was just basically to have everybody out. It's kind of a homecoming or a housewarming party, where you would usually have like a brisket and some fries at your actual house. Well, this time it's a bunch of community leaders and employees, and they had like burgers and fries. It's just basically one big get together to say, hey, how's everybody doing? And welcome them in to say we're back up in business and we're ready to roll.
Gotcha. Very, very cool.
Very
Man,
cool.
That sounds like a great story.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, when you think of Long John Silver's, Jack, probably wouldn't think of, or you probably think of fast food fish. Is that what you think of?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So the company is actually changing their logo to feature a chicken. They're hoping to spotlight their chicken offerings on the menu. The logo also includes the words chicken plus seafood. Okay. A company spokesperson says guests have been telling them for years that their chicken is their best kept secret. they offer chicken strips that they call planks.
Huh.
Planks?
I would have never, ever thought that Long John Silver's has chicken.
I would have never thought that Long John Silver's was still around.
Yeah, right. There's something secret going on with all the Long John Silvers. They're always busy.
Yeah,
they're always busy. Who's eating there?
I've had it once. Now, I'm usually the one that likes a lot of the restaurants. People don't, I like Arby's and I like a bunch of all that. But when it comes to Long John Silver's, I'm like, I've been there once. It was fine. It's not a place that I go to regularly, but I mean, I guess I gotta try their chicken. Their planks.
I have to try their fish and their chicken. I've never been. I've never been.
I know that there's a lot of remodeled buildings that I haven't, or like remodeled locations that I haven't seen before, but I saw like a TikTok of these people that regularly go to Long John Silver's. Like it's like a weekly event or like a 1-2 times a week thing for them. And it's these like old ladies and they talk about their order. And I was like, that doesn't look like any Long John Silver's I've been to. But then again, I've only been to one.
Yeah,
so
you've only been to one. Yeah, that's right. 20 years ago, too.
Yeah, but
right.
when you think of, okay, fish and chicken, fast food chicken, real quick, when you think of fast food chicken, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Popeyes.
Okay, yeah. See, I also like Bojangles as well.
Oh, yeah, Bojangles is great.
And Cane's, of course.
Of course.
Number 2, fast food fish.
I think of the filet of fish.
Exactly, I do too. I think of the filet of fish.
McDonald's.
And yeah.
You remember the little, I had the fish that goes on the wall that would turn and be like, give me back the filet of fish. Give me that fish.
Yes, it did. Well, Jack, thank you for talking about fish and chicken.
Yeah, absolutely.
On Beyond the Headlines as well. So we've got one more local story for you when we return on Beyond the Headlines. We're sitting down with our movie expert, Jack, to learn what's hot and what's not in the box office. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is time for some entertainment news. What's going on in the movies? Well, our movie expert Jack Bazikas joins us now for Jack in the Box Office. So, Jack, what movie did you see this week?
Yeah, this week I went and saw the newest film from A24, The Smashing Machine, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt. And yeah, it follows the life of MMA legend Mark Kerr, specifically in the early years of 1997 through 2000, the late 90s, and it really follows his story and some of his addiction problems that he had to go through, and kind of that fall from grace, but also then that redemption arc of trying to recover afterwards. So. Yeah, it was interesting for sure.
Yeah, and this is a film that made its round at the film festivals, and
yes,
it is a Benny Safdie movie as well.
Benny Safdie, who directed Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler,
and he's been out of the directing game for a second, hasn't he? So he's been acting. He was in Oppenheimer, right?
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah.
So this is his back to directorial seat. So how was it? How did you like it?
Yeah, it was kind of a slow burn. It was pretty slow throughout the movie, but that's kind of what you expect with a Benny Safdie film.
Yeah.
I really think this is Dwayne Johnson. I think this is his best performance. He really, I think this was him saying like, I can dial it up. I'm a good actor, and he really showed it. His performance was really, really well, and a lot of times when I'm watching movies, specifically with The Rock, I look at the screen and I'm like, it's just The Rock doing his thing. But this time I was like, no, I'm looking at Mark Kerr. Like this is really, really good. And same thing with Emily Blunt. They're always bringing their A game. And so yeah, I think the acting was by far the most intriguing element of the film. But I left wanting to do more research and learn more about the real life Mark Kerr.
About Mark Kerr?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, do you think this will actually get him the nom? Do you think this will be the one, or is it?
I think
too tough to tell?
There's a lot of good movies out this year, so I don't know. Maybe a nomination. I don't know if he'll get the win.
Yeah.
But I would hope to see this get a nomination. I think it was really, really well done.
Yeah, absolutely. So now the question is, what is Jack in the Box Office seeing next?
Next, I'm going to be seeing Tron Ares this
Okay.
week, the newest installment in the Tron franchise.
Yes.
I haven't seen the last one, Tron Legacy, but I just rewatched or watched for the first time the very first Tron from 1982, I want to
Did you
say.
stay awake?
Yeah, I did stay awake. It was also a slow burn. It's, you know, one of those 80s films. I'm hoping Tron Legacy has a little bit more than that one. But Tron Ares with Jared Leto, I hope it looks pretty good. I hope it's going to be good. So I'm planning on seeing that, and also The Roof Man with Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst. That's a real story of a guy who robbed a bank and then hid out in a Toys R Us for 6 months before being caught. And I haven't seen it yet, but I'm really excited to see that movie. I think that just sounds like a really intriguing premise and a cool plot. So, I'm excited for it.
Channing is one of those actors that I've been wanting to see also kind of make the jump like Dwayne. Because, like, I know he's in that Blink Twice movie. Yeah. But, like, I want him to, like, really, like, lay it out. Because I think the last emotional thing I saw from him was, like, Coach Carter. Yeah. But that was, like, 2004.
Yeah.
So,
Gambit?
Like,
you don't think his performance in Gambit and Deadpool and Wolverine was in his... I'm about to make a name for myself.
Wait, what movie are you saying, Sarah? Oh, The Vow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The Vow.
I forgot about that one.
21 and 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
Some of his best work, I think.
This is true.
I think that might be his best film.
Yes, absolutely. My name is Jeff. All right, well, we are going from movies to TV shows, Jack. A recent survey from some stress and anxiety experts looked at the most relaxing TV shows to fall asleep to. The winner may surprise you. What do you think?
I would have said The Office.
I actually also would have said The Office. It's Bluey!
Where's Floppy?
It's Bluey? Wow.
Hold on, Bingo's talking.
Floppy. Mom, I want to do a big girl sleep tonight and wake up in my own bed.
You do your best, honey. But remember, I'm always here if you need me.
Okay.
Sweet dreams.
I'm so,
He's asleep. Put him to sleep. I guess that it really does work.
That was
Bluey
very
just
impressive.
puts you to sleep.
Oh, man. Gosh. Well, if you haven't heard of it, it's an animated Australian show about a blue heeler pup and her family. Yep. Is it for kids? Yep. And nope. It's the most streamed show in the world. On this list, it earned nearly a 94 out of 100 for its family-friendly tone, brief runtime, gentle humor, and the overall soothing aspect it has. Impact. Sorry, it has. Others in the top 5, Seinfeld, Mr. Bean, the 1995 version of Pride and Prejudice. Oh, not the real one? Okay. And The Office. Yep. They all earned top marks on the relaxation scale. I didn't know there was a scale for that.
Yeah, apparently. I fall asleep to The Office almost every night.
That, there's a lot of different, I'm kind of a movie fall asleep guy. So like I like to fall asleep to like my favorite movie, which is Napoleon Dynamite. That's Social Network, also a great fall asleep movie.
Speaking of Napoleon Dynamite, tomorrow on CIProud.com, we might have an exclusive interview with
Wink,
the
wink.
actors behind Napoleon Dynamite for the anniversary. So be on the lookout for that.
We're winking right now. Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Jack, thanks for joining us. And thank you for joining us for today's Beyond the Headlines. You can find all of these stories and more over on our website, CIProud.com. Thank you so much.
For breaking news and weather updates 24/7, log on to CIProud.com and download the free CI Proud to Go mobile app.
Pop up the iris song. See that will help. Yeah.